Man, know that I can cut the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pig?
Man.
La música de Rhetti4.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be with that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the LaFerrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Here's a little story about a kid from Morocco. Had to show Carlito I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, all set. Plug, we the outlet. Try to put me in the box. I'm in the box office. All the face shorty, socks off. Mac Miller, Reggie Miller, the killer, Canaries, back stiller, white villa, French vanilla, garage like a kill himself. Lauren Hiller, get up. Crib Calabasas on the hill. I had him morning, plate. Beatles on the red carpet. Alcatraz ball.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the give. Running right is Howard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just...
Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. For Todd Gurley, we've mentioned it several times, but he is back. 3rd 100-yard game in the last 4 weeks after what he did against Jacksonville.
116 yards and 23 carries. Now, he didn't get into the end zone, but the big thing is that he's possessing the football and really breaking down defenses, and I think it bears repeating. Signing Andrew Whitworth at left tackle helps solidify that offensive line, and he's showing those guys how to be pros. And Todd Gurley's really benefiting from his leadership.
Now it's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, 81 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams will get ready to go again on offense here in a second. But, you know, it's interesting. Instead of going back home after their game against Jacksonville last week, they stayed there in Jacksonville before heading over across the pond.
Yeah, they didn't want to make that trip back west and then have to come all the way back through essentially the same spot to get to London. I think it's a smart move on their part since they decided not to go immediately to London. So they get their workouts there, they'll find the facilities that they need, and then they'll head over for a big divisional showdown against the Arizona Cardinals.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A give left side to Howard. Oh, a nice spin. And again the footwork. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher, heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right on the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened. And he's going to go down again. Ethan Westbrooks. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. has a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Alec Ogletree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Howard, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, gone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now it's Trubisky, and right with it here over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. John Fox, a longtime NFL coach, he's addressed the situation and said, we're going on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for... some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the incompletion. The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the back goes into motion. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is knocked down from the side. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ethan Westbrooks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run. It's Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Aaron Donald in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. The Bears on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Howard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They run with Howard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Out of the gun, Goff. Forced out to his left. That's caught at the 3. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a first down throw. Gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now. Gone. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Floyd coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Rams on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. A give to Howard running left. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, that's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 73 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Barth now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Goff going to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Put my problems in. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking best up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like so. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers let to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things I go missing now. Promises and wishes. Why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah.
Like the way it sounds, Fruity? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
All right, here we go.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
319. Watch it now. Hang on now. Green 39.
Too hot, time for a wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Hurry up, here we go.
It's like a
Here we go now.
studio with
319. All right, here we go. Green 39.
I will never give my heart to it. I can just make it dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be
Let's go. Green 39.
dance to it. Basic everywhere, gonna dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Here we go now.
Let me breathe for a minute.
319.
Let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover in it.
Let's go.
breathe for a
Blue,
minute.
God, God.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover in it. You got it. Baby,
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all
Here we go
shine
now.
around Vegas. Black pippins, I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you like it. Bam.
Let's go.
Lay
Blue,
your
red.
beat, serving whip. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, kept right around Queens on the jet street. It's me.
Green 39.
Every
Green
day,
39.
man, I was that. And
All right, here we go. Blue, red.
Just let me breathe for a
Let's
minute.
go.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover.
Let's go. 319.
Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover in it.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Set. 319.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold
Let's
with my
go.
dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Spent about 60 on the time,
Here
I
we go
can't
now.
even lie.
319.
No way in, no
Here
way
we go.
out, gotta do or die. So I roll when I roll, amen. Amen. I can rock bins, I
Hurry up,
will
here we
do
go.
peace.
319.
Peace out, peace out.
319.
Say the truth, tiger, diamond, teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come
Hurry
beat?
up, here we go.
Riders outside, riders outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you, say thanks.
Hurry up, here we go.
There's love in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers. Love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. Amen. I just 3, I don't do sleep. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. Amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen.
Amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes in my feet.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Connor Barth set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Chicago. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And Adams has it, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now Darkwa. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Perkins on the give from Manning. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. right to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. Fights loose. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball. Make sure you're...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devon Kennard leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And right with it here over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Offensively for the Giants, all the injuries that they've had, particularly at wide receiver, yet still able to win that game against Denver with the replacements.
I love how you phrased that. That's absolutely perfect. Because did you know Ed Egan before that game began?
I could lie to you.
Did you remember Tavares King had actually been selected originally by the Denver Broncos? So he's able to go back and get a little bit of revenge against them. Big time.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack.
On second down, Trubisky. Wheaton's got it. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now.
Trubisky to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McBride. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Barth now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Barth puts it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this. Until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Howard on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And Barth puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now out come the Giants. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Into the red zone now. Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Manning now on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has.
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw is Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky, and he locates Wheaton complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
No. Check. Patriots. Green, 39.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, 36 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Barth now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From midfield, here's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Trevathan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa, 54 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30, the 20, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Manning now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Manning to throw once more. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They pitch out to Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
On the right side, this is Miller, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
They toss left to Howard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky, forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Barth now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Manning throwing on second down. Got some room at the 30. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throw left side complete. That's King. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Manning. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. Oh, he trucked him. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. The 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Dancing to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Manning to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
This is Howard on the toss right. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Damon Harrison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.